So today, let's talk about how you can use the power of YouTube to grow your business. Not just a YouTube channel, but actually using YouTube for your business. It's easy to create a YouTube channel, but don't expect your videos to go viral overnight on this platform. Virality is easier to obtain on platforms such as TikTok and Reels, but it's also like 15-second clips. So while you can teach people in 15 seconds, if you want to teach at a deeper level and get to know your audience and have them get to know you more, YouTube is where it's at, though it's a longer term game. I've spent thousands, and I mean like literally thousands of dollars on all the different courses there are out there to teach you how to grow your YouTube channel from all the people who claim to be masters. So I'm also going to be using my channel as a public case study that I'm allowed to share with everybody out there. So if you want to watch and see what I can do for you and help you grow your business and your YouTube channel, then stick around and hit that subscribe button. So why pick YouTube? Well, it's the second most visited site behind Google, which, by the way, Google owns YouTube. So if you play with the two, you might land on the first page with your videos. 74% of American adults actually use YouTube versus 68% on Facebook and only 40% on Instagram. You guys, you think all your clients are on Instagram? Wrong. A lot of them are on YouTube. So that's where you should be as well. Over 1 billion hours of content are consumed daily, and it's only growing, especially because of the pandemic. A lot of people are going to a lot of people are going to YouTube to find their entertainment and education here. It also creates a parasocial relationship with your clients and your audience. And if you don't know what parasocial relationships are, it's sort of like when you watch your favorite YouTuber and you start to realize that you feel like you could be best friends or that you are best friends, but then you meet in person and they have no idea who you are, but you know their entire life and you totally want to hang out with them. That is a parasocial relationship, and that is what you want from your audience. Dude, I seriously want all of you guys to be my best friends. If you hit it right, you can get free traffic, organic traffic to your business by having them click the links below, which, by the way, I have stuff in there for you, or just growing your email list or having them subscribe to your channel, which you should do there. Whatever you have as a call to action in your video, it helps gain leads and traffic and grow that relationship with your audience. So why wouldn't you want to use YouTube as a free resource in your business? But in order to use YouTube and to use it for your business, you need to have clarity of your channel. Like, what are you going to use your channel for? Are you going to use it for education? Are you going to use it for entertainment? Is it a comedic aspect? Like, what is it for? And you need to have goals with your channel. You need to know who your target audience is. If you're targeting everybody, you're targeting nobody. Be super specific with YouTube, because if you're not, it's not a good thing, and you won't grow your channel or your business by just targeting everybody. Get super niche down, because that's the way you're going to grow on YouTube. People are searching for specific things, so know who your target audience is. And then what problem do you solve? You need to know when you start your YouTube channel, what are you going to solve for your target audience? Are you going to help them discover something? Like, I love working with coaches, and so I love helping them figure out what are the big topics in mindset right now. What are the people searching for? What are the specific words that they are searching for? And how can we help them get past that hurdle? And also, why should people subscribe to your channel? Do they want to come back for more, or are you just here and they're looking for one thing off your channel? Absolutely have to niche down. So how do you pick a niche? Of course, that's done with research. Picking your niche, we'll use me as an example, is going to be for coaches. So if I'm going to pick a niche on specific coaches, for me, it's going to be what most of them call transformational coaches or mindset coaches, maybe sometimes business coaches, but I prefer to work with people who are absolutely in love with helping others succeed and change their mindset and realize that they have value and worth within themselves. Most of the time, your niche is usually you. So if you can figure out what you struggle with, what you want to change, what you're searching for on YouTube, take that and run with it, because it's usually what you start with as a niche, and then you can grow and expand from there. Once you have a niche, you need to know and understand how to utilize keywords and the SEO on YouTube. While it is different than blogs and websites and things like that, it still is useful to understand how to stand out with your titles and your descriptions and things like that. For example, let's just say diet. When you want to, you're recording a video and it's talking about diets. You want to use, let's say, how to lose weight for women over 50, or how to, a keto diet for women over 50. You've got like 4 keywords in that one title. I've got keto, I've got diet, I've got women over 50, and it's super broad, but also yet very specific. So when people are searching for that, you're going to show up at the top of the list and people aren't going to be scrolling down. So that's one way to kind of stand out versus, how to diet for women, or, best keto diet. You don't want to use those super broad keywords where you can use 3 or 4 in the title and it brings it down into more specific and it helps you rank higher. You also need to optimize your videos specifically for ranking. You need to optimize for watch time because minutes matter most. The more you get people to watch your video, the more YouTube is going to push it out. But huge tip right here, don't run over to like your mom or your family or whoever is and say, go watch my video for me. Because YouTube also will say, oh, this type of person wants to watch this type of video. So they're going to push it out to those people who are like your mom. If your mom's not interested in your topic, then you're going to lose a whole audience. So don't get on one of those trains where it says watch for watch, like for like, that type of thing. Don't do it. You need to be targeting your specific audience so that it actually gets pushed out to those people. Also, what you say matters. YouTube is listening, believe it or not. Your script has keywords in it, so YouTube is listening to that and they're using that and they're ranking it based off of those keywords. And then you have your metadata. So you have your thumbnail, which, by the way, is probably one of the most important things. You need to get very specific with your thumbnail and make sure that you get the click-through rates on that. If you don't, change it up. It's not a big deal. Experiment with it, play with it. Your title is another piece of the metadata that you need to go through and make sure that it works. Your keywords, use your title as like you're talking to somebody. How do they search for that thing? Just don't keyword stuff your description. It's not going to help. Talk to the people like you're actually talking to them in the description, but use your keywords too. And tags. Tags are important, but from what I've been hearing, they're not as important as everybody thinks they are. Use them, experiment with them, but don't rely on them. So, like I said, minutes matter most, but how do you keep the people watching if minutes matter most and you're just starting and you're nervous and you're unsure of how to keep them there? Well, you can add interest, you can add B-roll, you can change, the views, you can do cuts, you can do all kinds of different things. You also need to be prepared. Go back and get clarity on what your channel is and what the video is going to do for those people. If they want to stick around and watch, then they will. They absolutely will, especially if you're creating content that helps them. Get to the point. Don't ever sit there and drag it on, especially think about how you watch. Are you going to like fast forward to get to what they want to know, to what you want to know? Or are you going to sit there and watch them mumble and jumble and kind of go on a little rant like I did there? Did you want to stick around or did you want to fast forward? Get to the point. Use humor. Humor is amazing if done right. It can be hard to capture humor, especially on a video. So research it, get to know it, use your personality, and that is going to keep people sticking around. And then you're wondering, well, okay, that's all fine and dandy, Katie, but how do I get subscribers? You're going to have to start with at least 35 videos. Holy crap, yes, I said 35 videos. That way YouTube gets the data and that you get it as well, and you can understand what your videos are doing and what you shouldn't be doing and what you should do and where the people are loving you the most. Once you have all those videos out there, YouTube starts to understand what you're trying to do with your channel. So if you're creating videos and you're kind of all over the place, then I suggest you stop. because YouTube does not know where to put you. So narrow it down to one specific thing. Like for me, it's going to be focusing more on helping you guys creating your YouTube channel and understanding the back ends, the analytics and things like that. So if you want to hear more about that, click the subscribe button so that you don't miss any more. Clarity, yes, you have to be clear on your channel. If you're not clear on your channel, people don't know what you're talking about. So neither does YouTube. They don't know where to put you. And study successful channels. Go find your top 10 that you watch, rank them in order of their most popular videos. What are those most popular videos talking about? Study them. Don't just, throw your stuff up and hope that it works. Again, one of mine I said before, it's like throwing spaghetti at a wall and hoping it sticks. That's not how YouTube works. You actually need to do the work, the content research, and then create it all, edit it all, and all that kind of stuff. If you want something fast and quick and maybe get some results, then TikTok's for you. But for YouTube, it's a long-term game. It takes some time, but it's an ongoing thing. It works 24/7 for you. If you'd love to learn more and want a free resource that I've created for you guys on how to utilize YouTube and create a roadmap and gather the data that you need to understand how to just do all of this big mess that you are just starting with, click on the link below in the description and I will help you with this guide. Research your content, gather the data, and a couple more resources that will give you exactly what people are searching for, so you know how to title your videos, what people are searching for, so you know what to talk about with your videos. And I even include my personal workflow template with Trello. So click the link below and get your free resource on me. I will see you guys soon. So yes, we're in a camper. Yes, I'm in the middle of painting it. So yes, this will change as soon as it's done. First, we have to wait for the lawnmower because I'm sure that's picking up the sound.